Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. My name is Omolola, and I'm here to show you a business model that most entrepreneurs have not been paying attention to. We complain about how we don't make enough money, how the money we make is not commensurate to our efforts and the energy we put into the business. But the truth is, it is because we are not using the right strategy. For some of us, we are not using the right strategy. That's why we are where we are in our businesses. So now, as a business person, you would agree with me that we all have a common syndrome. The I want to sell out fast syndrome. The I want to sell all my goods today syndrome. It's there, and our concerns are valid actually. No business owner wants to buy goods and then he or she is just looking at those goods on the shelf. And we know that the bedrock or the strength of every business is cash flow. So it is valid to get concerned when you're not selling out. However, the fact that you're concerned, the fact that you have the desire to sell out fast, does not mean that your goods will automatically sell out by themselves. It does not mean that this desire of yours would materialize. So now I'm going to be talking about one of the reasons. I don't want this video to be too long, so there might be a second part, maybe a third part to the video. I'm going to be talking about one of the reasons why you've been unable to sell out large quantities of your product at once. You can actually sell out large quantities of your product, but you're not selling it at once. You are selling it within a longer time frame, maybe within the space of 3 months or 5 months. So you're not selling out at once, and the goal is to sell out large quantities at once or within a few days. I don't have to wait for 1 month. So one of the reasons why you've been unable to do this is probably because you are like this woman on my screen. If you are a business owner and you think like this, believe me, it is beyond using the wrong sales strategy. Of course, you're using the wrong sales strategy. It is also about your mindset. You strongly believe that in order to sell out 500 of your products, for example, you need 500 customers. I'm telling you that there is a possibility of you not having to wait for 500 customers before selling out 500 of your products. So if you are like this woman, because she also has this syndrome, let's call her Ada. Ada also has this common syndrome that business owners have. All she wants is just to sell out her products, but she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know how to sell out those products, and she also has the wrong mindset. So now we are going to change Ada's mindset in this video. In case you are Ada, or in case you are like Ada, we're going to change her mindset in this video. So if you want to sell out 10,000 of your products, or let's say 500 of your products, you don't need the number of customers that are equal to the quantity of products you want to sell. What you need is to build a distribution network. And I know we have a common belief about what distribution is. So distribution is not just about, let me just give somebody to sell on my behalf. That's what most people do, but that's not distribution. If you want to sell, now I'm going to be giving us two options. If I want to sell out 1,000 cupcakes, option A, give it to one person to sell. The person will sell. Or give it to 4 people, and then those 4 people, 250 cupcakes will be allocated to them each. Sorry, they would buy 250 cupcakes, not allocate. They will buy 250 cupcakes, each of them, and they will sell. Now, I've built a network. I want you to understand that when it comes to distribution, it is beyond selling out your products in large quantities. It is beyond that. it has to do with building a network, building a community. Now I'm going to tell you the difference between option A and option B, because aside adopting the wrong mindset, what they do is what I have explained as option A. You just look for one person, give it to the person. No, we are building something here. So now option A, let's say Mr. Hazan. Mr. Hazan takes 1,000 of my products, sells 1,000 of my products. Okay. Then there is Samuel. We have Miss Lola. We have Miss Blessing. We have Mr. Chibuzo. And the interesting thing about these 4 people is that the 4 of them don't stay in the same location. Mr. Samuel stays in Ondo. Miss Lola stays in Ibadan. Miss Blessing stays in Oshobo. Mr. Chibuzo stays in Abia State. Now, these people have not only gotten my products, but through them, I now have a wide range of customers, because there is absolutely no assurance that all the people that will buy from Mr. Hassan, they will come from 20 different locations, most depending on the kind of product. But there is a high probability that many of the people that will buy from him might, I'm not saying will, might be in his vicinity. So the essence of these examples, the option A, the option B, is for you to understand that if you are going to build a distribution network, it is better for you to adopt the breakdown strategy, in that you sell a large quantity of your products. You sell it among maybe few persons. Instead of selling 1,000 cupcakes to 1,000 customers, or selling 1,000 cupcakes to one person, it's better for you to get 4 people instead to buy those 1,000 cupcakes. So I'm not just explaining to you how to sell out your products in large quantities. I'm also teaching you how to build a distribution network. You build a distribution network, it increases the range. You have a wide range of customers. More people get to know about your products. More people get to know about you, even though you are in your house. They get to know about you. So another thing you should understand when you build a distribution network is that you're also creating more opportunities for other people to make money. Because the truth is, those 4 people, those 4 distributors won't just come to you and say, okay, because they don't know you. See, this life, we all agree, there's this notion that people can't do things for you for free. People can't do things for you without getting anything in return. That's just the way life is. You can't just go and meet them and say, come and sell for me. They will ask you, what's there for me? What's my own gain? Even in scriptures, Peter had to ask Jesus, I've left everything. What is in it for me? This decision I've made, what is in it for me? So in the next video, I'm going to talk about another way to do distribution. I'm going to be talking about strategies to sustain this distribution network that you have built. So if you found value in this video, kindly click on the like button and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.